Welcome back everyone, and thanks for joining me for another episode of my Manchester United career on FIFA 19. In the previous episode we kicked on with the new Premier League season. We lost 4-3 to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Then we booked our place in the next round, the third round of the Carabao Cup. And we also had the Champions League group stage, which brings us to the final game of August. We are here at Old Trafford to take on West Ham, with the hope of getting back on track after that disappointing collapse at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea, and also to finish the month off strongly before the players go on international break. Declan Rice then starts against his former side of West Ham. Should be an interesting battle there. Looking at the West Ham lineup, it's Pope that starts in goal, who was linked with a move to United in the summer. He has now moved to West Ham and he starts today, as well as Catroni up top. So West Ham come forwards. Wilshere getting things rolling for West Ham. Lanzini's won himself and his team a free kick. Will it be Lanzini to step up and take it? Looks like it's going to be Arnautovic. It's quite some way out from goal. It's a big wall. It's a big ask for Arnautovic. Can anything come of this? Porto steps over it. 28 yards out. And it's just the side netting. Declan Rice, Wan-Bissaka, Marcus Rashford finds Tom Davies. Forces a save from Nick Pope. Martial heads it down to Luke Shaw. Shaw, wind in Porto, and he's found Tom Davies, who makes it 1-0. Heading that past Nick Pope. 1-0 to Manchester United, 12 minutes on the clock. Solid start from United. How about Luke Shaw, keeping the ball under control. Knocking Porto off his game, winding him there with that cross, and then finds it again. Brilliant. Lanzini. It's quick football from West Ham. De Ligt, not the best of clearances. David De Gea put under a bit of pressure here. Punches it away. It's an absolute scramble in the box. Maguire gets rid. Pogba, I'm not sure what he's doing here. The danger still lingers for Manchester United. West Ham want that equaliser. Wan-Bissaka, Mbappe tracking back and clears. Oh, what a good ball that is. Calls for offside, but Catroni is on. Catroni, oof. What a save from David De Gea. Wan-Bissaka's done really well to win the ball back there, but not really well to find his teammate in Kylian Mbappe. And it may, yes it has, it's cost United. Wan-Bissaka's decision to go for the little dink to find Kylian Mbappe didn't work. And it's Catroni that's got that well-deserved equaliser for West Ham. They've kept on working and they've been rewarded. Here's Marcus Rashford now. Done really well to get round his man. Finds Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe in the penalty area. Good cross. And Martial! Oh dear. What a poor start to the new season he is having at the moment for United. It's not the Martial from last year. Good ball over the top there for Pereira to run onto. He's just past him. Headed down there from Catrone to find former Ajax man Van der Beek. And he's done really well to hold up play there. De Ligt just hasn't been up to scratch today for some reason. Here is Catrone. Arnautovic to Van der Beek. Oh. Well, that was a well-worked goal from the Hammers. It's 2-1 here, and they've really turned this game around on its head. Van der Beek to Arnautovic to Catrone. Those three players have been a real thorn in the side for Manchester United's back four here today. And Van der Beek was always going to strike that so sweetly. Finds in the bottom corner. Well, that's annoying. It's finished 2-1 to West Ham. Manchester United dropping more points here. It's our second loss of the new Premier League season. We lost to Chelsea in the previous episode. We're losing here to West Ham. Our first game at home we've lost as well in the new season. We desperately need to get back on track, especially as Premier League champions. We're not playing like champions at the moment, but I'm sure we'll get back there. So there's the league table there. Newcastle storming ahead at the moment. I say that, but they're only 1 point above Liverpool. Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, they've had a decent, strong start compared to the last couple of seasons to this year. Especially Arsenal, who were hovering around in the bottom half of the table last season. They almost got relegated, but they they've started strongly. It's transfer deadline day. There's just 10 hours to go. I pretty much did all our business in the last couple of episodes. If you missed that, be sure to go back and check it out. Look at Brighton doing the business, bringing in Fabregas for 7.9 million. Let's have a look at what else has been happening. So Lyon have secured the signature of Nordi Michele. Decent signing for them. Bayern Munich have signed Kolasinac. He's been on the move quite a lot over this this save. We've had a transfer offer here for Martial from Juve, 62.6 mil. I'm going to reject for now. 2 hours to go then. Another transfer offer for Martial, and it's come from Arsenal this time. 62.6 mil, same offer as Juve, and again, rejected. And just 1 hour to go. Let's have a look at, see what else has happened. Versalco has left Arsenal. He's only spent one season there. It wasn't the best of seasons for him, as they finished in the bottom half of the table. No European football, and he's now moved to Real Madrid. So let's have a look at all the top deals. So Roberto Firmino, who played against us in the Community Shield at the start of the season, has now moved to AC Milan for 68.4 million. Kimpembe has gone to Barca. Longley has moved to Spurs from Barca. Toliso's gone to Chelsea. We knew that after we played them at Stamford Bridge and lost 4-3. Gomes has gone to Liverpool. Douglas Costa moved to Everton from Manchester United for 40.8 million. Conte has left Benfica for Valencia. Mariano leaving Real Madrid for Arsenal. And there's that deal for Van der Beek to West Ham. He scored the winner against us in our last game in the Premier League. He signed for 35.7 million. And straight away on his debut, wow. It's a really good, solid start from him. Servi moving to Chelsea from Benfica. Benfica losing quite a few players this summer. João Mario going to Dortmund. Dendoncker going to Atletico Madrid. Lewis Cook going to Inter Milan. Madness. Fernandes to Real Madrid from Milan. There's our signing of João Felix. Can't wait to see what else he's got to offer as the season goes on here. Almiron has gone to Bayern Munich. He's actually a Newcastle United player in real life now after moving in January. He's now at Bayern. Tarkowski to United, Rodriguez to Inter, Semedo to Lyon. Not a bad window. So then, transfer window, transfers all put behind us, but hold on a second. There has been a lot of speculation about Casemiro and his future at Old Trafford. And Barcelona have come in with an offer here of 80.9 million. I got rid of Matic in the summer. Casemiro found it difficult to get into the starting lineup last season. So we're going to go ahead and accept that. Looks like he's back off to Spain, back off to La Liga. But this time for Real Madrid's biggest rivals, Barcelona. Quite an interesting deal that. And there we go. He's gone and the board have allocated 75 mil to spend. Me and Casemiro, we just didn't quite gel on FIFA. Unfortunately, I wanted it to work out, having him alongside Pogba and Tielemans, but it just wasn't to be. Here we go then, we're away to Brighton. We need a good result here after our last two games against Chelsea and West Ham. This is the lineup then, so it's David De Gea in goal. Fosu Mensah, Tuanzebe, De Ligt and Luke Shaw at the back. Davis, McTominay and Paul Pogba in midfield. Mbappe, Lukaku and Marcus Rashford as the front three. Shaw with the throw, finds Rashford back to Shaw. Nice little 1-2. Shaw got an assist in our last game against West Ham. Can he continue that good performance? That's a good ball from Paul Pogba to find the head, to pick out that aerial dominance of Romelu Lukaku. We're a goal to the good now. Is Lukaku offside there? No, he's not. But what an assist from Paul Pogba, up and over the top. Forcing their way through here, Brighton. Getting very close. Oh, Tuanzebe with a vital, vital block. David De Gea thanking him big time there. Brighton come forwards. Here is Gross. Luke Shaw tussling to win the ball back. McTominay. Not the best of clearances. Thankfully, we have De Gea in net. Mbappe. Haven't seen much from him so far this season. He had an impact in that Manchester derby at the start of the season, but since then, he's been rather quiet. Johan Bakish, I think that's how you pronounce his name, has got an all-important equaliser, and he's going to go over and celebrate with his manager, Chris Hewton. 37 minutes gone. Brighton back on level terms with Manchester United. We have it all to do, but at least we've got another solid 45 minutes to come. Big 45 minutes. Paul Pogba. Good ball into the box. Mbappe. Davis turns on it, and Davis scores. That's 2 goals in 2 games now for Tom Davis. He's put United in the lead. It's a crucial goal. We needed that. And it's right before the break as well. It's all about that Tom Davis turn though. That's just exquisite. De Ligt finds Pogba. Pogba looking for Davis. Davis does get a touch on it, and it's fallen for McTominay, who hits it on the half volley, and it just goes fizzing past. Paul Pogba. Here is Davis again. He's really up for this, and he's found Angel Gomes. It's 3-1. And surely now that's the game out of sight for Brighton. That's the final nail in the coffin for Brighton. Angel Gomes coming on and having a say in this game. Look at that little dink from Tom Davis as well. Davis has been brilliant here today for Manchester United. Gross swings it in. And how has Locadia missed that? Fosu Mensah. United looking a lot sharper on the ball now. It's brilliant. Lukaku finds Angel Gomes. Oh, that is just world class. 4-1 Manchester United. That build-up play. That passage of play. The passing. As sharp as ever. Quick, scintillating, and angelic. 4-1 United. What a win. What a way to get back on track by beating Brighton away from home. Can be quite a difficult place to come to. But we've put 4 past their keeper today. And we've walked away with a much needed 3 points. So there is the league table then. I know it's still early days. 5 games in. And we're only, what now, 2 points behind Chelsea, the league leaders. So I'm happy with that. We're back on track. Bring on our next game. But for now, that is going to be it for this episode. Join me for the next one as the Champions League returns. Thanks for watching.